welcome to today's episode of the Daily Blend. I'm your host, AC, and we are joined in studio today by Mary Sandbothe.
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 Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to say it right.
Thank
and
you.
Mary is the Education and Outreach Director at the Columbia Art League.
I am.
Also, a Missouri in Progress Award winner for 2024 for Progress in the Arts. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Oh gosh, that's got to be exciting.
It was honestly, it was kind of a surprise, but also like such an honor. I didn't really know about the Progress Awards until being nominated, and then going there, it just was like such a good evening to be around, so many people that do such good in our town.
Yeah.
Like it was a really great reminder to just, hey, we live in a really cool town here. There's a lot of really good people.
Yeah, it's a nice reminder to have a bunch of people together who have done some really kind of cool things.
Yeah.
Really cool things. So tell us a little bit about the cool things you do.
Oh my gosh, the Art League. Where do I start? I feel like I get to do something different every day there. It's been a whirlwind of the 3 years that I've been there so far. But I teach classes. We have workshops for adults to kids and in between. And then I do outreach, which is, it could be something like visiting a school to do like a STEAM day presentation, or we host monthly art enrichments with folks like the Moving Ahead program, Grade A Plus, Woodhaven.
Yes.
Where they actually come to the gallery. We do like a tour of whatever the show is, and then we do like a little art project in our little classroom based on some of the artwork that we saw. So it's really fun.
Okay, so you guys do some partnerships with some of our local nonprofits.
Yes,
schools?
So many. That is kind of the coolest part for me, is getting to meet all these other people, and kids and other, not just kids, but I work. It's literally something different every week.
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
I would imagine so. And gosh, you brought some of the cutest little things
with
you today. Like when you pulled this out, I was like, oh look, it's a blue doggy. Look at the blue doggy.
So a big part of my work at the Art League is, coming up with these art projects and stuff. And we do serve so many different groups and things like that. But for me, sustainability is something that I always kind of think about when I'm planning these projects. I don't always use recycled materials, but I really try to.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of these projects that we have today have some kind of recycled or reused component to them. And it's also nice because then, like, as a parent, if kids make a lot of art projects and you're like, what do I do with them? You can just throw it back in the recycling bin. It's okay. Or like in Art in the Park, where we have like 800 kids coming through our kids' tents.
Yeah.
I might be cutting out 800 rainbow cutouts, which I did do last year. But at least, it's all reused.
Yeah, it's all reused, which is really nice.
Yeah, it is.
And when you think about, honestly, the amount of materials that we receive in our houses today, and I'm talking about myself, like the Amazon boxes and the packaging that comes in there, I don't know why it's never crossed my mind to just let my artsy kid just grab it and make something with it.
Well, that's kind of where I come in. My goal is to make art accessible, and I think that's our goal at the Art League anyway. And just to kind of not train kids, that sounds kind of funny, but you don't have to have fancy art equipment. You don't have to have the nicest brushes or canvases. If you have, some egg cartons or toilet paper tubes, you have a start to something.
That's really amazing.
Yeah.
And what a great reminder. It's a great reminder for all of us.
Yeah.
Right? That we have supply. I mean, so when you're doing this stuff at the Art League, I mean, do you have people like dropping off?
Oh my gosh. I call them my cow collectors.
Okay.
I have an email list at this point, hey, everybody, I'm on the horn here. Be on the lookout for, plastic water bottles or bottle caps. One year at Art in the Park, we did these giant bottle cap mosaics. I drew up some woodland animals on each kind of piece of foam core or something, and then we made mosaics out of them. We were collecting bottle caps for months, so I'll actually start putting the call out now.
Yeah,
once
really
I start
smart.
coming up with my stuff. But yeah, egg cartons, cardboard, you name it. I kind of got somebody who can help me out.
So now you're gonna get inundated when the show airs.
I know.
You're gonna be like,
well, you'll know where to find
tops?
me.
Or you'll come to the art league and there'll be like big boxes.
There
of
are.
stuff.
It's kind of like Christmas all year. I'll come in and there's somebody dropped these tubes off for you, and like some people will write nice notes or just like who this is from, or it's nice. It's fun.
I would imagine it is.
Yeah.
I would imagine it to show up at work and there's like a box of cardboard tube. I would imagine this is made out of a cardboard tube.
This is actually one of those like document tubes, and then the cone on top is like the yarn cones. We got those. Access Arts gave us a bunch of those when they were done like weaving in their weaving studio. But I was like, let's just make some crayons.
So do you have a whole set of different colors? You
I
do? I figured that. It's cool.
Because I try to do the project often enough for summer camp and stuff like that, and then we'll make a bunch of examples. And
yeah, it's pretty cool looking. I like it. I kind of want to take it home. I like it. I'll come in and make one.
Yeah, you can make one.
Do you have adult classes?
We do. We offer kids classes as well as adult classes and workshops all throughout the year. We'll start up our class schedule next week, actually.
Okay.
Weather permitting.
Yes.
And then we kind of go all throughout the year. I keep a up-to-date record on our website. So if you're ever wondering what kind of classes we have, just head on over to ColumbiaArtLeague.org.
That's it. I can see it on the screen. I'm cheating. ColumbiaArtLeague.org. And that's where we can find your calendar and what classes are coming up.
Yeah.
And I would imagine summer camp gets
Oh
to
my
be...
gosh. Summer camp will be starting. That will go live February 1st. So I like to get it up early because there are early birds that like to get their schedules planned.
My gosh.
But we'll have that for 9 weeks in the summer.
Okay, so February 1st is when summer camp opens up at the Columbia Art League. So I know it sounds like a long way away, but really I've learned it's really not.
It's not.
When you're planning a whole year, it's not a long way away at all.
No.
And I imagine there are people who know that it opens on February 1st.
They do. Yeah.
So if you want to get involved in that summer camp, I'm going to advise you to go ahead and go to the website and put a calendar reminder.
It's a good
for
idea.
February 1st, so you can get in.
You can get in. We have so many different summer camps, though, and kids' classes, all levels. Yeah.
Well, Mary, this has been fun. I appreciate it. I love seeing all the amazing artwork that you guys are doing. Please keep up the good work.
Thank you.
And bringing art to our community. We appreciate you. And that's why you're a Progress Award winner for 2024.
Thank you so much for having me.
Mary, this has been a blast. Thank you
has.
so much for coming. I appreciate you.
Thank you.